Okay, so it's 12:09 a.m., 16th of April. This is the video diary for the 15th of April. So I'm going to be super quick with this one because I need to go to bed. But I think I should talk about the importance of a to-do list, right? Making a to-do list before you go to bed. And I literally just made my to-do list before I started recording this video. And I do it because of two reasons. Three reasons. We'll say three reasons. First one is it's a habit, and it's a healthy habit. It is something that if you can implement and do it every single day, you train your brain to become more and more under your control. It's like waking up every single morning and doing a cold shower. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it, but you do it anyway because it's training your discipline. It might not even have health benefits. I know some people say it does, some people say it doesn't, but it's just there to train your mind, and it's something that you don't want to do, but it's something that you have to do. So, discipline. You can train your discipline just by creating a to-do list for tomorrow, right? Number two, when you wake up the next morning and you sit at your desk, there is a more than likely possibility that if you don't have a to-do list, you will not know where to begin with your work, especially if you're an entrepreneur. You'll just not know what you're gonna do. It's probably the shittiest feeling ever of knowing that you have to do a lot, but not knowing what you have to do. So that's another reason why I have to write down my to-do list, right? Because then I have a set structure of, okay, so this is the first thing that I have to do. I complete that. This is the second thing. This is the third thing. This is the fourth thing. This is the fifth thing, and I just bang them out, right? And that way, the day is very, very easy. Now, I won't say easy because there's some problems that you'll have to solve, but all the problems that you have to solve, you know exactly what the problems are, which is half of the battle. Third reason is because when you can write down all the things that you have to do the next morning, especially before you go to bed, it soaks into your subconscious mind. And when I say that, I mean it literally. It soaks into your subconscious mind, and your brain will actually process these problems when you're sleeping. So when you wake up, you'll be primed and ready to solve these problems because your brain has been preparing your mind to solve these problems, preparing the forefront of your consciousness to be able to solve these problems. And chances are you already solved these problems subconsciously, and then when you actually get to the work, you have these gut feelings that, okay, I have to do this, I have to do it this way, I have to solve the problem this way. That gut feeling is your subconscious. And one thing that I've learned is you always trust your gut feeling, especially when it comes to entrepreneurship. Your subconscious processes information something like 10 times quicker than your consciousness, what's the opposite of subconscious? I'm so tired. It's your conscience, your main brain, whatever it's called, your main consciousness, conscience, whatever. Your subconscious processes information way quicker than your forefront. So in that sense, you might not consciously solve the problem and understand what the solution is, but you'll have these gut feelings when your subconscious has solved the issue, solved the problem. You'll have these gut feelings that one way of solving the problem is better than the rest. So yeah, definitely write a to-do list before you go to bed. It's something that's boring and very monotonous, but that's just some things you have to do. Some things have to be like that, you know? Especially if you're an entrepreneur, there's going to be so many things that you have to put into your daily life and habits that you put into your daily life that aren't necessarily super extravagant or entertaining. They are on its own very boring, but they serve a purpose. They serve multiple purposes, and your life will improve just from doing this small habit. So, take 5 minutes before you go to bed, write down your to do list, and watch how productive your next day is. Just watch. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope the problems that you guys are facing in life right now are, well, I know so. All the problems that you face in life, right? All the problems that you might be trying to solve, we'll say. They have a purpose. All of them. Every single struggle, every single problem, they serve a purpose. You find the deepest meaning in pain, and you find the deepest meaning in struggle. Now, whether or not you're religious, this remains true. If you are religious, which I am, I believe that God tests you and he puts you through trials and tribulations in order to sharpen you like an axe, sharpen you like a sword. Because if you are a blunt instrument, you will be crushed. But if you have been sharpened, you will slice your way to success. And the problems and struggles that you face is God's way of sharpening you. I know in certain situations it's really hard to even understand that at the end of this struggle, at the end of this problem, is a version of you that is able to solve that problem, that is able to handle that struggle. I know for some reason in certain situations it's very hard to understand that, but you need to remind yourself. You need to remind yourself that at the end of struggle, on the other side of a problem, especially a massive problem, a massive failure, emerges a different person. And that person is someone that can solve that problem, that can walk through hell with a smile. And I think going through life, this is the ultimate meaning. Being that rock for other people to cry on. This is what being a leader means. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed now. It's enough from me. And I hope you guys have a great day. That's it.